Tomorrow arrive, rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasels. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after after the false start. They need 8 yards here on third down. On third down, here's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were. Touchdown, Jets! Corey Davis, 36 yards. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jets 7, Colts 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll find Pittman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods, 31 yards. And the Colts are once again back in front. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 17 yards out as they have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second down, here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 65 catch, 65 catch. Warriors 70.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
And he's going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He's got room at the 30.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
That was a good, strong run for a 1st down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd and long for Richardson.
And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Room here to run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, next-gen stats say 21.8 miles per hour. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Richardson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Caught right side, Davis. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 10-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Hall running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
19 tight.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. Fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Richardson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a...
If God for me, who could be against me?